favorite snack is the big pink cookie.
Valve was a company founded in 1996 by myself and Mike Harrington. We're a video game company, and one of the challenges in the video game business is finding and attracting people from all over the world to come and work at your company.
I started working at Valve in July of 1997.
I had been working previously at a different game company, and it was just awful. It was a really grueling, terrible job. So I pretty much was just ready to never work at a game company again. But talking to people here and seeing the snack bar and things like that, this seemed like maybe it was going to be a different environment.
Well, I've seen a lot of snack rooms in the game industry, and Valve by far has the best of them.
Over the last 12 or so years, Valve has had a number of accomplishments. Half-Life has been very successful. It won a huge number of awards. Counter-Strike, which is the most popular action game that's played on the internet.
Valve's first snack room was pretty unimpressive. I think there were some packaged grandma chocolate chip cookies and soda in the fridge, and there was quite a lot of people eating other people's lunches.
If my lunch were stolen from the fridge, I would be mad probably, but it doesn't happen because I keep it in my backpack every day. Although I have some butter that I use for breakfast every morning that I keep wrapped up in an old bag because when I didn't have it in the old bag, people wouldn't, nobody steals it because nobody's going to take a whole thing of butter and eat it, but I would come back and there'd be jelly in it because somebody uses it and they're sloppy with the jelly or whatever. So I wrapped it up in the bag, and now people, I think that it's a lunch, like kind of an unappealing one because the bag's old and crumpled and nobody touches it anymore.
We really try to push decisions about how we make our video games, how we run our business, into the people who are actually going to implement those. So it's the same thing with our snack bar, right? It's like if people want something in the snack bar, that's what ends up in the snack bar. So it really reflects the personal preferences and desires of all of the people who work here. In my case, we have a lot of caffeine-free Diet Coke, and in other people's cases, it's Twinkies and Ho-Hos.
Well, we have now a full course entrees, and we have a selection of fruit that didn't used to exist. We have pretty much every kind of candy or snack, cookie and chip that you can imagine. We used to have like one of each thing, maybe, and now we have a big variety of everything.
So my favorite snack at Valve used to be, there's a big tub of, it's like trail mix, dried fruit and nuts, but it's just kind of an open container. One time I got real sick, like stomach sick, and I kind of blame the trail mix because everybody's, their sweaty, bathroomy sort of hands are all inside of it, and it's probably pretty crawling with bacteria. So I stopped eating that. I stopped eating any of the open hand sort of stuff. And my current favorite snack is this big pink cookie. But it's kind of a commitment to eating snacks because it's about 7,000 calories per cookie. So what I do is I'll take it and then I'll bring it back to my desk and eat like a little bit at a time. It takes me about a week to eat one.
Well, since our employees basically can work anywhere in the industry they want to, we assume that they really enjoy working here. A big part of that is the environment that they work in. Their offices, their computer equipment, and their colleagues, and the availability 24 hours a day of a very large supply of junk food.
So I try to get in and out of the snack room as fast as possible because there's a lady who stocks the snack room, and it seems like everybody has a pretty good relationship with her. Except for me. Like, she won't make eye contact with me, she won't talk to me, and the couple times I've said something, she's unresponsive.
Well, one of the things Valve does is every week we have a catered lunch, and everyone in the company comes together in the kitchen for some kind of lunch served by some outside restaurant, and something we look forward to every week. The snack room has made me a more dedicated employee. I hardly ever have to leave the office or leave my desk. All I need to do is take a short walk down to the hall and I need some beef jerky or a ding dong. It's just made it much easier to work here without leaving the office.
Video game companies or software companies are fueled on caffeine and sugar. So if you go into our snack room, we have just about every form of concentrated caffeine ever invented.
People are kind of, you're walking around maybe and you're a little bit depressed about what's going on, the game isn't going well, and I mean there's a giant bowl full of full-size Snickers. It's like the ultimate like Halloween score. I mean, it's awesome. I think everybody's excited by it. I mean, I'm definitely excited by it. Inspired by it.